between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Let's go!
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Love now on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Love now. Able to connect with Mims. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out here with the option left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. He stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dobbs. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Give them 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On play action, it's Dobbs. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dobbs. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. He's got his 6'5 receiver, that's Tim Patrick. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Jets 7, Falcons nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Around 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, Love is going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Love from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Again, it's Love. They'll roll him out right. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Jets 14, Falcons 3.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Off the play fake. Dobbs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Looking for Parham in there. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They'll find Everett there, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll try to run the option here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before break. Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Throwing here, Dobbs. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Dobbs thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Dobbs. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
15-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man. It's Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. 3rd and long for Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? to them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 9, Dobbs. Caught left side, Hopkins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Off play action. Dobbs rolling to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
The Falcons send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, Love. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Andrew Billings drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Patterson on the draw play. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the
Mike, 53. 19 tight. 19 tight. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 50.
To throw is Dobbs. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Off the play fake. Dobbs. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go,
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And now the Falcons are within a two-point conversion of tying up the game. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth.
Youngway Koo to kick off for
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He got 29 yards that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll air this one out deep for Perry. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a cap. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy